Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. So today we're going to talk about a subject that is really close to my heart: getting out of a survival mode. I don't know about you, but all my life I always felt like I was just surviving. I was just trying to get my head above the water. I've been there, and today I want to share my journey with you. From barely surviving to thriving. Let's go. First of all, what is a survival mode? You stress, overwhelmed, broke, no directions, and you just feel in life like everything stopped. There is no way out, and it's never stopped. You know that feeling when you just have to do what you have to do just to get through the day. I've lived in survival mode for so long, and it was so exhausting. So here is my wake-up call. I remember being at work and realizing that I had nothing to do there. I wasn't connected to people at work. I was feeling like I had gone the place. So I asked my manager to let me go home. I told him that I wasn't feeling good. So he let me go home. And when I get home, I start crying. I was asking myself, or I was asking God, what is that I've done to you? Why I'm going through so much? I was working a day job to sustain myself, and I was also doing a lot of research, and I invest some money on my business, and things weren't working the way it was supposed to work. It was so hard. It was hard. And when you see, like on social media, not only on social media, you see people around you. You see that they don't have everything they need, or they seem happy. They seem content. But it wasn't my case. I was constantly in search of something to improve my life, but things just remained the same, and sometimes even worse. I had no space. I had no space for joy. I had no space for pleasure. Nothing. I was completely dead inside. I know you can feel like there's no way out. That's how it was actually feeling. I was feeling like it's never gonna end, because I stayed in that period for a very long time. And I was like, I understood some people that end their life, because if you stay in that state for so long, it can feel like it will never end. And I kept remembering my family. I was thinking of how it's gonna destroy them if I wasn't there anymore. And that's what kept me going. How you recognize when you're in a survival mode? I end up in that situation after moving to a new country. I was constantly working, stressing out. I was alone, and I was constantly busy working, and nothing was fulfilling me. So when you see yourself in that situation, ask yourself, what is putting me in this situation? Like in my case, I moved to a new country. So ask yourself, what put you in that situation? Is it work pressure, family problems, family issues, financial stress? So be aware of what's happening. Now that you know what put you in that situation, let's talk about how to get out of the survival mode. The first step is self-care. And here I'm not talking about bubble bath and so on, which is also great. I'm talking about the spiritual part. Go for a walk, read a book, or simply do some meditation. I know a lot of you are going to say, oh, these are things for different people, or those suggestions are not mine. But trust me, those things really work. Take like 10 to 15 minutes, or go for a walk, or read a book for 30 minutes or 10 minutes. Do some meditation for 10 to 15 minutes. Just take the time. Take the time to do those type of activities. Take the time to just be quiet. No phone, no internet, no whatsoever. Stay quiet in the room on your own. See what's going on in your head. You're gonna be surprised how those little things gonna make a big difference. Next step, Learn to say no. You need to learn to say no. I know sometimes some in our life, you might feel like you have to do 2 jobs, 3 jobs in order for you to survive, and this drives you crazy. And sometimes you only need 1 job. If you cut those extra expenses you don't actually need, try to sit down and evaluate your life and see what's going on. If you have to cut extra hours, if you have to say no to an extra shift just to have a little break, do so. If you have to take a month off of work, do so. Always remember to reconnect with what brings you joy. I know when you're in survival mode, you don't even smile. I remember I stopped listening to the music. I stopped watching movies. I stopped doing makeup. I stopped reading books. I wasn't going to the park anymore. Those are the things that I truly enjoy. Those things seem like it was a luxury. I was just like a body. I wasn't there anymore. So reconnecting to the thing that you truly love will bring you back to life. How do you reconnect to the things that you really love? Now that you're watching this video, remember, because if you stop in this video, you're probably going through that. But if you're still going through the survival mode, remember just to stop. Whatever happened, happened. Stop. Take a break. Go do whatever you want to do. Go do whatever you truly like. If you want to go to the park, call out from work, go to the park, walk. If you want to read your book, do so. That's what people call life. Life is not meant to always living down. It's okay to make sacrifices. It's okay to have a stressful time from time to time, but it's not okay to remain to that state for forever. And always remember, it's not about perfection, it's about progress. Always remember to also connect to some friends. If you don't have friends, you have books. If you don't have books, try to find something. We all have something. Get your something and do your something. Guys, I'm gonna stop here for today. I'll see you on my next video. Bye.